Oh, you got left, bro?
Oh, so just wiring. Some wiring in the radiator.
Wiring in the radiator.
Truck's gonna look clean. I want it to look original truck when I open it up. I want like when I first roll up, these slam nice wheels, look all nice and factory. When I pop the hood, it's like, oh good. Well, listen now.
Now we're getting ready to take the bed off of Shane's truck, Texas Red. So we can start pretty much doing some suspension work on it.
All right, guys, it's Shane here. Today we're going to do the POR on the frame. It's the let me see. We already got the primer in place. What's left of the can, you can see it. We're going to put some of that on there. You're supposed to just be able to just grind it down, knock most of the rust off of it. There can still be rust on the frame. You just want to get the large flaky stuff off of it. We're just going to coat it real quick black like I did the front of the truck. We're going to do one quick coat, and then we're going to go over there to Dirty Bird and do some of the block off panel for the firewall. So I'm going to do a little bit of time lapse on this frame real quick, and hope y'all enjoy. guys, Shane, Texas Restorations, back at it again with the differential this time. Got everything back from the powder coater. Differential's all nice and clean. Inside looks like a brand new. I mean, it has a little bit of flash rust, but everything's all brand new. I already got the little shock extenders on it from the Beltec lowering kit. But today we're going to start with the reassembly of the differential. We have the new carrier over here. We're pretty much just going to put a posi unit in it. We're not changing the gear ratio. It has original a 342 gear ratio. I'm going to leave that alone. The old carrier is right here. This is an old open diff. So we're going to, get it where it's a 2-wheel peel. That's pretty much it for now. Got all the new stuff out. New bearings, new seals, new races, little crush sleeve, new bolt. Got the little mapping compound. So stick around, see if we can get this one done like we did my 12 bolt. Honestly, it wouldn't hurt to get some in there. Be able to use that to start wiping some of that crack over there. Alright, I'm gonna start with this one right here in the center. I guess it'd be the main bearing for the pinion. Get a little bit of lube on there, it's just not so dry going in. Yeah, I remember the last time on the 12 bolt, this is where it was a pain to get in. If I remember correctly, it's it didn't want to stick out a little bit of the housing. Oof. Grab a hammer. So I guess the big thing is making sure it goes in square. Good luck. Yeah, it's starting to go in. And I'm trying to get a hold of it too, so it's deep inside the housing. Looks like it's getting pretty square. Yeah, you definitely don't want to. It's okay if it kind of rocks a little bit, but you mostly want it to go in there pretty straight. See if I can get myself left in here. This is the hardest one to do. What's going on? Yep, sweet. Actually, I should have found the proper. Hear the difference?
Yes, sir.
There it is. Drop that in there. Put a little bit of lube on it, or get some axle grease. Get a little. Now, technically, when you're setting up a pinion, you don't want to put the seals or nothing in because you want to double check everything to make sure you have room, or make sure your clearances between the pinion and the ring gear is good. But since we're not changing it out, I'm going to hope that we can get away with what the pinion shims already are on there. So I'm just going to throw it together like it's done. And if we got to change it up, then that's my bad. So I guess you can pray along with me that I don't have to reset up this pinion, and that these shims are actually the right size shims. Gotta find the right size. I'm not gonna beat it into place like it owes us money. See, if you catch it when it goes sideways early on, you can just tap it on one side and it will square it back up. There it goes. And then also with your pinion, your outer pinion bearing, you don't want the seal to ride up against the bearing. You want the bearing to have a little bit of up and down play. So that's what you want. Axle bearing. I don't know if that was all the way in. No, I still got some. I still got one to go. Alright guys, welcome back underneath Texas Red here. we're going to start breaking down the suspension and start getting ready for the tubular upper and lower control arms and the QA1 coilovers. We just got the single adjustable since it's going to be a cruiser. Only reason I'm really actually doing the coilovers in the front is for the ease of adjustability of ride height, so I can actually get the ride height set really nice, properly, and easy. So this is all going to go in the trash. We'll come get new inner and outer tie rods. This is all going in the junk pile along with this. Well, I'm actually going to save the springs, but everything else, junk, shocks, junk, all these bushings are going in the trash. Got all the bushings. We're going to wire wheel the frame down, POR the bottom of the frame. You can already see we got this stuff already done. But we're going to get the bottom side, get all the underneath here for the spring perches, get all that stuff taken care of. So stay tuned, and we're going to start tearing it down for you.
that means we're pretty much done for the day with that. Got the front suspension broken down. It's a shame busting out the power washer.
Okay, get my driveway clean. Don't want all that Sanford and Son around now. Alright guys, we're back here again. We're still underneath the truck. You seen on the earlier how we were tearing everything apart. So now we're gonna come in here and start prepping the frame, the POR, the rest of the frame. I already have the rest of it all on top, all done with the engine sitting. So hopefully we can get everything cleaned up without getting the motor and everything else all disgusting in the process. So here we go, stick around and get this whole front cleaned up like we did the back half of the truck. Alright everyone, got the frame all clean, got the frame all painted, motor still looking good. Come back over here in the garage, got a pile of old parts, and got a couple new parts right here. Got 3-inch drop control arms. We got the coilovers for the front. I got the knuckles and everything sent out the powder coat right now along with the sway bar. But about to start throwing all this stuff together and slap it in the truck. Stay tuned. Alright. It doesn't say in the instructions to reuse these at all, but I really think using those little spring dampeners would probably be a good idea, so I'm going to use them. We're just going to throw the control arms together real quick. Well, actually, the control arms. We're going to throw the coilovers together real quick and toss them in the truck. There's half of it, or a third of it. There it is. Old and busted. New hot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. About to see it for the first time on the ground like I am. See how low it is. A little lower, a little slower. Oh, she low. Oh, she's stuck on the jack. It's stuck on the jack. Oh my God. All right, guys. Come down here a little bit. As you can see, be a little low. Little low. I mean, she pretty hammered. Not trying to hate on the low stuff. You know, I love low stuff, but it ain't gonna work right now on this one. So I gotta take off my 2-inch drop spindles that I got powder coated, and we're gonna have to put on the factory spindles that I gotta get powder coated, that I waste my money on powder coating on me. Alright, I'm out here just cleaning up this crusty transmission linkage, or shift linkage. Trying to make it a little bit, I guess it ain't too bad, make it look a little bit better. I should be using the gray primer, but I got that the self-etching primer for the metal sealant. It'll be alright, ain't gonna hurt nothing. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. We ain't a professional restoration shop, we just out here playing. I already put the little safety neutral switch, or Prindle switch, whatever you want to call it, in the truck. That's why I'm getting this all done up so we can get ready to start finishing the linkage, and then we can start getting ready to, I can start more like I can get ready to stop procrastinating and finally get on this wiring. Aftermarket harness doesn't have an oil pressure pin for it, so I was like, I guess the computer doesn't look for oil pressure. I thought the computer did. So there's only a temperature sensor for the computer. So I just moved the temperature sensor for the computer over there. I put the one for the motor over, for the gauges over here, and then I'm gonna pull the oil pressure sensor that I moved down there, and I'm gonna put it right where it's supposed to be in the back of the intake, and then plug it in where it's supposed to go like a factory does. Plug, and then I gotta plug in the starter, and then I gotta put the signal wire on the starter, and then it pretty much is done on the outside. Minus, I gotta put the fuel. I gotta actually wire the fuel pump up, the harness, and then there's like 3 wires over there by the transmission switch that I gotta figure out what they do, and then after that, it's just doing the interior stuff. Other than figure out the wiring on the alternator. So I want the gauge, not the gauge, I want the light to work on and off when it's not charging. So I want to try to figure out how that works. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty much ready to start.
It's getting close. All right, guys. So right now, Shane just did a couple little touches up on the harness. He bumped it over the other day, so right now we're finna go get some fluids. That's what it's looking like a little bit.
Plug the computer in. That's a check engine light. Technically that's wired, but I kind of want to put it in the dash. Actually wire it up to the actual check engine light. But, and then cut the hole in the dash thing so I can have this all hanging in there, so it looks all, I can get to it and check it all.
That'll be clean. That'll be nice. Be perfect.
And then all this is gonna be all tucked in here. But yeah,
let's go get some fluids. All right, guys. So we went to Summit and got completely sidetracked. We got the stuff for his air intake.
Yeah, so we're getting the air intake made. Start figuring that stuff out, and then fluids. Start cranking it up. We have a little video of the truck turning over.
Oh yeah. Now we're trying to mock it up. Make sure it's not gonna hit the fans. Or the fan shroud.
Because we have up to like here to work with. Oh man, that's
Eek. Eek. I don't know.
I literally think it would be the best would be that. And then just angle it off to the side. And that would leave room for the air compressor, and I think the filter will land over here. And then I can probably use one of these little bracket bolts for the bracket. Oh! I guess
Or electric fans.
or electric fans. Dun it. Dun it. Dun it. Dun it. Dun it. Go. Now I was trying to figure out. Here's the hood. I can, you know. But then I'm thinking about probably cutting it right here. Another.
Mucho good.
That's the sauce. I mean, I think there might be enough meat on there to. I mean, that's kind of loose on. Damn, that's kind of loose on that one. I might actually have to do this on that one side. Shit, man. Shit. Got nervous there. Get nervous there.